You're drawing something Mario related because of today? What's today? What does today have anything to do with Mario?
Hey, Mario!
Sup, Sam? Should I do an 11 draw? I mean, I know I said I would save up for Demon Slayer, but I already have enough. I already have enough for an 11 draw, and it's guaranteed. Yes, gamble. I mean, do these glasses look like they wouldn't be gambling glasses? Like, come on now. Oh, March 10th? Oh. Well, to be fair, America's the only month that actually does March 1st. The month. Or America's the only country that does month first. Gambler or Demon Slayer chances away. I'm probably going to have another guaranteed roll by the time that happens. Because that'll be what? Like in a week and a half? No, half a week until it starts. Yeah, that'll be like 2 weeks. It'll be like 2 weeks. Surely, with how much grinding I've been doing, I can get another one, right? Surely. I kind of don't want to do it immediately, though, because I don't want people to miss it. Pull in Valentine's banner for Lilin? But I need an anti-zombie. Tensions in here. Fuck. Lilin's good, don't get me wrong. By the way, not a single... Oh, I guess there is an anti-alien. I need an anti-alien. Collabs in 3 days, but the guarantee isn't for 2 weeks. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to be guaranteed right away. It's going to be guaranteed at the last 3 days, I assume. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Are these guys any good? Obviously, Catapult, Dreadnought. Bomber's fine. Recon Corps is good. Thermite Deluxe is good. Death Troyar would be kind of fucking sick. Night Sphinx, Mortal Launcher. Oh, and I want more of these guys as well. Currently waiting for a guaranteed Pixies. More Ren is needed. Cool. I could also do a guaranteed on Lugas. The chances of me getting something actually valuable would be pretty fucking small. I could do Valentine's Gals. I could do Valentine Gals. Ew, Lugas, you're right. Because getting Chocolate Daddy would be cool. I've never used White Rabbit. I love Kenshin. Lilin's really a really good anti-Aku. And a fine anti-Angel, but I don't really need anti-Angel. See, here's the thing with this one, right? You got that cat food back really fast. I know. But I don't know what the fuck to get. Because I need an anti-zombie, right? I need an anti-zombie, but I also need an anti-alien. But I also really like some of these. Like, especially Sweet Aphrodite. I think she'd be really cool to have. Even though she's not the greatest, just because, like, she's a worse Aphrodite, and she targets red and black, which aren't necessary traits. Imagine gambling on malnourished skeletons. Well, no, I would absolutely be down if I wasn't... If I didn't have Furaluga, I'd probably actually roll. But since there's a non-zero chance that I would get a duplicate Uber, I think I'll pass. I think I'd rather guarantee that I get something new. In which case, I'm debating between Iron Legion and Valentine Gals. I don't know what to do. Because, at least in Valentine Gals, I have a chance of getting an anti-alien. This one does not have an anti-alien. Not a single one of these guys are an anti-alien. I'm fairly certain. Because zombies in red, zombies, 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 zombies angels Aku, zombies in black, zombies metal in red, zombies in Aku. Yeah. Not a single one of them targets alien except for the generalist, which obviously. So which one should I do? I could do a coin flip. What are your guys' thoughts? I'll do it on my phone. I don't want to open a browser on my computer right now. You say get to dupe anyways, but that's literally impossible. Coin flip. Oh wait, I can just ask Siri. Okay, so heads is going to be Valentine's Gals, tails will be Iron Legion. Hey Siri, flip a coin for me. She didn't say it out loud, but it says tails, so I'm doing Iron Legion. I'm a man of my word. Among some other things. I didn't even need the guarantee, bruh. This is actually the one I wanted the most, though, because I really like the look of the truck. I really like the truck. I'll plus level Matador, why not? I haven't gotten this one yet. This is the main reason why I'm kind of in a rush to do rolls, because I need more gacha units still. Oh, I wanted to plus level figure shading. Putty truck is good. Like, I actually do like the truck. That's not the 11th roll. I'm getting... This is another 11 draw with 3 Ubers? You're kidding. I'll probably just wait for a Fest or Pixies on my mini account. Well, doing an 11 roll on a Fest doesn't really do much for you. Was that the 11th roll? It better have been. Okay. So yeah, I got another 3 Ubers. I'm only happy with one of them. I know that's an insane thing to say, considering this is one of the best anti-zombies in the game. But this guy, I'm not gonna use him. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I'm not using this guy. Nor am I using this guy. And I'm not even gonna be using this guy that much. I should have done Valentine's Gals. I should have done Valentine's Gals. Sphinx goaded? Yeah, but traits that he targets kind of low-key suck ass. Literally the 3 most uh power crept. The worst 3 traits to target. He's the truck, right? Yeah, he's the truck. Yeah, but he targets red, metal, and zombies. Like, I need an anti-zombie, sure, but I got the best anti-zombie right here. So in terms of red and metal, this guy sucks. It has a good combo for Dojo. I don't remember what his combo is. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about these rolls, though. They're good. I'm just beginning to wonder, maybe I should have done Valentine's Gals. Just maybe. I'm back to, doing more rolls. Or not rolls, grinding. You get good Ubers and still complain? What do you mean good? All 3 of those are mid in terms of, like, overall usage. One of them is a really good anti-zombie, sure, but zombies are kind of power crept to hell and back by Shigong alone. And then the truck is fine, but the traits he targets are mid as fuck. Like, you can't say you get good Ubers and still complain. No, I did not get good Ubers by, Battle Cat standards. I got fine Ubers that I will use, that I'm not complaining about. I'm just saying maybe I should have done Valentine's Gals because they only come around once a year. And they're not in Fast. Getting a follow, Hollow Knight Music goes hard. Thank you for the follow. Hollow Knight Music really does go hard. I was fighting Socrates earlier. Again, 2 stars upon us. Great. Oh, I'm on fucking Bermuda. Oh, wait, I forgot to show you guys. I got a couple of true forms off stream. I got Catasaurus true form. I got Ramen true form. I got Catalite true form. I got Seafarer true form. And I got Octo true form. I did a little bit of grinding off stream. I did a little bit of grinding. And then I'm also at the very end of Into the Future Chapter 3. I don't have treasures, though, for it. I was grinding a bit off camera. Listen! The only reason why I ended stream last night was because it started lagging. Otherwise, I would have kept streaming the entire time I was grinding. Oh, this is the right loadout. I think gals are fun. I like them. I got chocolate Aphrodite, which is nice. I honestly, low key, I would have liked to get White Rabbit, which isn't technically a Valentine's gal, but oh yeah, I didn't. Do people care about the Valkyrie fight? It's boring as fuck. It's the easiest. It's one of the easiest fights in the game, like boss fights, technically. On the flip side, you could have gotten one bad Uber and nothing else. Next time that happens, I'm gonna laugh in your face. Okay. And what's that one bad Uber? Because I can guarantee you one thing: that one bad Uber isn't going to be worse than Carousel. White Rabbit pretty underrated. I love White Rabbit actually, and it would have been a good anti-alien for me to get since I don't have one currently in terms of Ubers. Right now, I'm kind of just having Catalyte carry me, then having Sigma. Which, by the way, Callie, you're the same one that hated on me rolling Monsgal, then you're supporting me rolling Iron Legion? Fuck you! I'm kidding, obviously, but like, come on! You're gonna shit on Monsgals and then say that Iron Legion is something not to complain about? Fuck off. I got really lucky with the Monsgals one, because having Sidma, what's her name? Sidme. Having Sid has actually saved this game. She has been my #1 carry. Ever since I got her, she has been carrying me. Yes, Jizo's been really helpful, but Paris would do comparably. Honestly, in some cases even better because Paris has more range. And Lesser Borog isn't very good until he gets his true form and talents. So, I have been getting carried by the one Monsgals I got aside from Verbena. So, you're going to shit on the Monsgals banner. And then you're going to act like you're going to gas up me getting some of the most mid Ubers from Iron Legion. Like, I don't hate the truck. I've never used it, to be fair. I do love the truck. But in terms of usage, I don't know how often I'll use it. Because it's a like, against metals, sure. Right? In terms of metals, sure, because, I mean, honestly, in early game, metals are not very power crept, actually. Like, metals are hardest in early game. Once you get into mid game and stuff, they become much more manageable. So I probably will use it. And then the truck is amazing against his traits, which, like I said earlier, are 3 of the worst traits to target. Which is why I don't think he's actually too amazing. But he is good. I think Galaxy Gal could probably also carry. True. True. But that's not to down talk Monscals. The Monscal that is carrying me doesn't even have a true form yet. I know I got an anti-zombie that sucks later in game, but you still got a decent. I got the best anti-zombie. I'm not complaining about getting logistics. I'm complaining that somebody's gassing up Iron Legion as if, oh my god, you got good Ubers. I got one really good anti-zombie specifically, which is only good against zombies. And then I got another half-decent triple targeting unit. Who, what, weakens and knocks back in true form with a wave? Which, like, is really cool. I love him. I can't wait to use him. But don't you ever say anything good about Carousel. I think we can all agree on one thing. Carousel is not a good pull. I don't know how to do Dabu Abyssal. Get more Ubers. Get more anti-zombie Ubers. It is one of my favorite units. I love the truck. I've never had him before, so I'm actually excited to use them. I just wish his targets were better. Red, metal, and zombie. I'll probably use the zombie targeting along with the logistics, right? I'll probably use those two together. But against red and metal, I'm not really sure I'm gonna use him. Because, like, against red, by the time I get him to a level or to a true form or whatever, I'll probably have Courier, who just destroys red already. Plus, I have Sidney, who slows red, and knocking them back isn't always a great thing. And then, well, it kind of just delays things, right? And then against metals, I have Verbena who can just crit them. So I love the truck. I'm probably going to make use out of him. But that doesn't mean I have to be like, oh my god, I gotta get Uber. Mod me? No. Hello, though. Thank you for the follow. Mons, Gals, and Gals are better. I'm miscooking. Mons, Gals, and Galaxy Gals are better anti-alien and overall better than Elemental. They are hard. Why are you shit talking Elemental Pixies? They are by far some of the best anti-zombies in the game. You're the same person that would probably say that Dark Heroes are... Or not Dark Heroes. What are they? Oh yeah, they are Dark Heroes. Yeah, you're probably the same kind of person to say that Catman is better than Bazibastra against aliens, which is just wrong. Because against aliens, something you can't forget is that you have to include starred aliens, which means barrier breaker, warp immune, tanking abilities. You know, you have to consider those facts. So thanks to I like Dark Heroes. Lol, Pixies are shit. They are not shit. Their whole if Pixies are shit, then Iron Legion are shit. All right. Could we 1v1 in this game? No. Do you have Mario Kart? I have it. But I do not have a way of streaming it. But yeah, like I don't appreciate Elemental Pixies, Slender, because they're just specialists. They're anti-alien specialists. So like yeah, Iron Legion is also pretty bad. And so now here comes my main point. You only value generalists. So you're a fucking dumbass. Because without Elemental Pixies and without Iron Legion, both aliens and zombies would not be as as power crept as they are. Not even close. Because power creep does, unfortunately, include Ubers. You can say that it doesn't, but let's be real. Aliens aren't actually all that power crept without Ubers. And yet they are still power crept. Guess why? Because there's so many fucking Ubers that target Alien. Elemental Pixies included. There's a reason why Bazibastra Ultra Form absolutely carries against Xenobeast. Xenobeast. Ultra... What's his name? Bunagleos? I'm also early mid game, so I might not get them yet. Oh, so you're okay. So you're just making hot takes when you're barely mid game. You're in mid game and you're saying that you don't like Iron Legion and Elemental Pixies. How do you not like Elemental Pixies if you're mid game and not even far into it? Like, how can you have a negative opinion on them by that point? You haven't even done Quetzalcosmos yet, probably maybe. Opinion on Skanda? I think he's interesting. He'll need a true form. He'll need a good true form. What is going on with my hood, bro? It's like all fucky wucky. Ganglion is also good against Bonaglows, your point being. I'm defending the Pixies. I'm not saying Ganglion is even part of this. I'm Chapter 3, Cats to the Cosmos, and what are you using to go through it? Are you just slogging along, or are you getting Uber carried by something? Bora is a really good anti-alien for Cats to the Cosmos. Like, all of them are actually really good. This hood, bro, I swear to God. It's kind of weird. Cosmos power crept by treasure, to be honest. Yeah, but how do you get those treasures? By using pixies, most of the time. Yeah, some pixies are really good. And the only ones that are really bad don't even have a true form yet, so don't even. Because from Yami Noir alone, right? From Yami alone, we've learned that a true form can absolutely change just how good a unit is. Yami went from being borderline terrible to actually having a really good niche of being a mid-range wave blocker. So do not count them out just because they don't have true form. Well, what am I doing? In my first playthrough of Battle Cats, Bora carried me a lot. In Alien Stages. Mostly Kitty of Liberty, and recently I got the Ava that targets aliens. Oh, so you got one of the best Ava units in the game. You're talking about the one that targets aliens and zombies, right? It's no wonder you don't care about alien and zombie specialists, because you have one right there. That's a specialist, by the way. But he's also a really good generalist. Yami's combo is also decent. I don't think that came until after his true form. But yeah, you are right. Is there going to be a treasure fest anytime soon? I got Volta as my second Uber in my first Battlecast playthrough. The GOAT. He is the GOAT. I love Volta. Best Pixie is Graveldon. Graveldon is sick. I love him. I like that Ava unit. I barely used it yet. Yeah. Yeah, like that Ava unit. I don't remember which one that is, but the one that targets zombies and aliens plus has a really good strengthen. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I guess I could do SOL. Because there's no, I mean, I guess I could try beating Kazakh or Into the Future 3 without treasures. I can try. And yeah, and Blizana is also really good, or pretty good against aliens. Like, just saying that they're shit is too much about, them. You're talking about another Eva? I got the 9th Angel. I don't know what that one does. But yeah, like, even though there's better, I can guarantee you there is no better anti-alien than Bazzy Bastra. Or Bazzy Phoenix, I think is his, just alien target LD. Somebody post in the Discord what he looks like so that I know. Because is it like the one with the tentacles? I don't remember. No. I don't fucking know. Is it Ava Mech? You called it the 9th fucking angel. Whatever. I love Luminalia with Weaken, Voltec, and Freeze, so they're weakened and frozen. Yeah. They're really cool. It's an angel that looks like a mech. That's a damage resist and weaken. I'd be worried if he wasn't the best. I know. And so over generalizing the whole banner as the shit is just no banner is truly shit. Like Nika-Lugas are the closest to that, and even still, there's actually quite a few Lugas that have good value. The 9th Angel looks like an Ava mech. Well, show me what it looks like in the Discord then so that I know. I don't know what it fucking looks like, so I don't know what unit we're talking about. I understand that I'm rusty. I haven't played this game in ages before a couple weeks ago, so I don't know everything anymore. I'm not a super uber nerd anymore. Show me what it looks like. I'm visual. I'm a visual learner. I use Balalugon into the future. No. Infernal Tower 50? That's actually so valid. You don't see him. You don't see Balaluga used very often, but he is good. Also, I think treasures might be necessary for this stage. Because there's gonna be two. What does the Conjure do? On Sidme, it weakens. I watch Eva and I can't remember who the 9th Angel is. I'm terrible with this angel this angel that. Like, I'm terrible at remembering what angel means what. Because I can separate the Ava units from the angels normally, but if the 9th angel looks like a mech, then I don't fucking know what we're talking about. I'm gonna need treasures. This isn't gonna work out. How close am I? There's no treasure fest going on today. Yeah, that's not happening. I might just grind some cat fruits. Get borrow true form, maybe. I guess I should also try and get Uru Run. That's probably a good time to get on that bandwagon. Oh my god, nobody's posting it in the Discord, so I'll just look it up myself. Because now I'm just curious. Like, obviously, an Uber's an Uber. Oh, it's that fucking one? Let's see, what are his stats? I'm like genuinely curious. He doesn't even look that good, I'm gonna be so real. How the fuck is he carrying you through? I guess Kitty of Liberty for the barriers. And Barrier Breaker works. Yeah, whatever. Like, I can guarantee you one thing. Elemental Pixies would carry much better than this guy would. Almost, like, honestly, half of the Elemental Pixies would carry more. Because this guy has 170-second recharge time. Only 3 knockbacks. His 450 standing range is nice, but kind of unnecessary against aliens. He does have a level 1 surge. His effective DPS is only 16k. His LD is wide, but he doesn't even have Barrier Breaker. And he literally only targets alien, which I guess a lot of Elemental Pixies do too, but his HP is only 40,000. He's frail as fuck. So, like, I don't know. Somebody hasn't learned what survivability is if they say that that guy is carrying them and then saying Elemental Pixies is shit. Elemental Pixies just can't be shit. Nor can Iron Legion, because they both destroy a trait. I got no other anti-aliens, then why? Wait, if you've never had an Elemental Pixie, why do you shit on them? Why are you saying that they're shit if you've never had one? Night Angel is essentially a slightly worse Aphrodite from what I can remember. I have on other accounts. Fair. But then why do you hate them? Like, tell me why. I got True Form Bazzi before. Why do you hate? Why do you hate Elemental Pixies? Because honestly, Bazzi's the worst one to use as a defense because he can still be used very well generally. Because his low recharge time plus his actually pretty good strengthened DPS. Well, strengthen comes from talents to be fair, but we're just unlucky he's never gotten Luminalia. I've never had Luminalia either, and I can still safely say, that Elemental Pixies have a right to be a decent banner. Same with Iron Legion. They both have some very good Ubers in their own rights. Same with Nika Lugas. I said Luminalia. Are you making fun of how I said it? Oh, no, you're calling her mommy. Okay. Lumamalia. Got like 50 to 60% of the roster of Element. Okay. Okay, what do you mean by 50 to 60%? Because if you're including Yami Noir in that, he's one of the best wave blockers. If you're including Blizzarina in that, she doesn't even have a... She does have a true form, but she doesn't have talents. And she's also still good. She's still good at slowing both aliens and zombies. Both. She's one of the lesser ones, though. Tetsukachi doesn't have a true form. Mori-Rin, whatever, just came out. No true form. So you're judging them off of new units that are basically undeveloped. I'm holding off getting Pixie Ultra Forms because they ain't too interesting. Misley is an exception though. Misley Ultra Form does look really cool. I'll give Misley that. But they only make them even better anti-aliens, which is unnecessary. I know I'm a Pixie fan, but I kind of like shitting on Tetsu. He doesn't have a true form yet. And he was my first Uber on my other new account like a year ago. And I can say, even though he's shit, he still has value. I still had value from him as an anti-floating tank. He worked out for, like, bun-buns and stuff. Because dodge is not reliant on stats. So as long as he dodged, he was actually fine. He looks different? Why is he a big back? No, he's a Womp from Mario. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep my hood up here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep this out. Gonna keep it puffed up. Thwomp. Whatever. Why you gotta be so specific, man? It's a 10% dodge? I thought it was 20%. I don't know why I thought it was 20%. Like, I know it's shitty odds. I'm aware of that. But he still has resist. So his, I think 400,000 effective HP plus the 10% dodge allows him to tank for at least a little while against pure floating stages. Plus he has triple targeting, because doesn't he targets floating angels and alien, right? It's my Tism kicking in? Yeah, fair. Brainwash Mohawk's 30%, but Brainwash Mohawk dies in one hit. So it's... You're actually going to see more dodging from Tetsukachi than you will from Brainwash Mohawk. Especially if there's a bunch of peons. I love spammable dodge. Like, I'm not saying Brainwash Mohawk sucks. I love him. He's actually really good. Brainwash Mohawk also targets completely different traits. So comparing the two is off, considering one's a tank, one's a meat shield, first of all. And second of all, one is a super rare, the other's an uber. And third of all, the point I said before all of that. Angel ain't amazing to tank because ramen exists? Yes, but also Juven's is still really good, even though ramen exists. You can have a supporting tank, you know? Especially since I think ramen has less range than Tetsukachi, so if the ramen line fails, then Tetsukachi is getting hit, which then protects your next upcoming ramen line. So, like, you know, as somebody that has used Tetsukachi, yes, you can shit on him, yes, he is pretty fucking bad, but, like, he's not just, oh, he's outclassed by ramen, you know? I had a stack of Brainwash Macho Cat take a behemoth when I was working through Aku realms. No doubt he's good. I said he wasn't. He is really good. I love Brainwash Mohawk. I love the guy. He was actually my first Brainwashed, aside from flying, which was a really underwhelming Brainwash to have. 170 range, by the way. It's a fucking tank. What else do you want? It's not like a mid-range tank like Sidme here. And plus, he doesn't have a true form yet. That's the main thing. Like, with his true form, even if he doubles his HP, that's a huge improvement. And then he'll probably also get some sort of damage buff. Why are we judging something without a true form? It'll probably come next update or the update after. He's due. Kawaluga got a true form. Why not Tetsukachi? You know what I mean? The day Tetsukachi gets a true form is the day that my goat is no longer, you know, shit talked by everybody. Island Guy, Brainwash Axe, and Fish. Are you complaining? Brainwash Fish is one of the better ones to get. One of the best ones to get. Because, like, Brainwash Mohawk, Brainwash Fish, Brainwash Gross. Those are really the only good ones. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm more saying Axe is shit. That is fair. That is fair. My first one was Titan. He's fine. I didn't expect Meat Shields to take down an elephant. Well, I don't think Behemoth is the that's the Aku elephant, right? He's never exactly been strong, and if your Aku realms level was higher than what that stage would have been expected of, then, you know, it happens. I think I actually wanted Titan the most out of them. He's cool. Like, I do like the Titan one. Unfortunately, he's just not that good, because Titan's whole shtick is just not good. If he was cheaper, he'd be great. If he had more HP, he'd be great. Unfortunately, he's just right in the middle where he's mediocre. I wanted legs the most. Oh, you just like busted stuff. You like OP-ness. I feel like Bo Burnham with these fucking glasses, bro. 1985. With brainwash units, I think flying is okay. Big damage in waves, at least mine's better than dark. I'm fairly certain brainwashed flying has less range than manic flying, which already is incredibly low range. So that's my main concern with brainwash flying, is the fucking range. Just a bit more stats and he would have been good. I know. Like Titan has such like he's so cool and yet he's so he's such an old unit and they're not gonna make brainwashed Titan that much better than normal Titan. So like they're not gonna change the stats by much. They did the same thing with Manic Jamira. They boosted his speed, which was really cool. But they made his force swing longer, which kinda I don't know. I don't know how I felt about that. He has immunities and Savage Blow. I don't know what immunities he has, but I'm aware of the Savage Blow. Which honestly, in my opinion, is worse than the Wave. Like, if both were 100%, I would take the Wave over the Savage Blow. But Surge immunity? He's getting hit anyways. Let's say you try to use him against, like, Cappy, right? Sure, he can get through the Surge, but he's not living far after that. I have no idea where that would actually be useful. Maybe against, like, Surge base? That's the only one I can think of. Slow and knockback thing? Okay, so he would be fine against, like, Henry and Croakley. No, not Henry, but Croakley, if that's true. But, like, Manic Jameer already has that because he has speed, right? So. Just saying, Brainwash Jameera, kind of underwhelming. Enemy Brainwash Jamie gets 9 times Savage Blow damage, but the unit is stuck with 3. I'm fine with him sticking with 3, since, like, you would have to basically make it a whole different ability if you wanted to make it 9 times. It would be, like, not just Savage Blow, it would be, like, Ultra Blow or some shit, but, like... the thing there is, I wish they would have just made the chances higher, because it... Like, let's say Jameer gets 2 hits in. I don't remember the odds of him getting a Savage Blow, but you almost never actually see it because he dies too fast. Even if you are using him, like, a lot. It's the same kind of problem you have with Manic Jameera. It's that you just don't see his proc chance happen often because he dies so fast. 20%, I think? Yeah. That's not... I wish it was 50-50. Because, like, I know it would have been busted, but his HP isn't high enough for it to really be... And plus his cost. He cost 1950. If he costed 1,000, right, then that'd be one thing. But he costs more than Delinquent while also having a low enough recharge time that, like, you can say, oh, you know, his stats are good for his recharge time, but then he's expensive. And, yeah, it's just a whole thing. Chad, do you guys think I can get another 2 guaranteed rolls before Demon Slayer? Before Demon Slayer has a guaranteed? Probably not. With Manic, it's even worse because of Force Swing? That's true. His attack frequency is actually good outside of Manic. So the fact that they gave him a longer Force Swing, God. Like, is his attack frequency the same? He just has a long Force Swing? I don't actually remember, but the Force Swing makes him miss more. So, like, it still proves my point, but, like, I don't remember if the attack frequency has changed at all. It's been a while since I've looked at the specific stats. I like how I don't even have Cameraman yet. Like, I've just completely ignored Cameraman. Most people love Cameraman. I never really cared for Cameraman. Because, like, if I'm going to have a mid-ranged area attacker, I might as well use Paris, who has more range, more damage. You know? Like, unless I'm going up against a Bun, I don't really need Cameraman. And honestly, at that point, like, now that I have Octo, Buns aren't really that scary to me. Especially with the Ubers I have. I think he attacks a bit slower. Okay, just save up. Could be a year plus until Demon Slayer comes back. No, not comes back. It hasn't come to Ian yet. It's coming this Friday. Demon Slayer is coming this Friday. And so, it'll probably be... a week from Monday before it gets a guarantee. Unless it does its guarantee a couple days early. Excuse me, I'm having hiccups. I'm aware. I'm not saving up more than a year. First of all, I still don't have a lot of gacha units. Like, I'm missing a lot of super rares still. That's partly why I wanted to do Iron Legion, was to get some of those super rares, like Sniper the Deadeye or Cat Jobs, but I didn't get any of those. Unfortunately. I don't have Metal Cat still. Getting Metal Cat early would be great. Even in the long run, Metal Cat's still good. But of course, I cannot complain whenever I have Jizo and Lesser Demon. And apparently a shockingly good Uber. Like, I had no idea Sidney was actually going to be good. Like, I was like, oh, she'll be, you know, she'll be cool for whenever I get to Sages, right? Because she's got Sage Slayer and Anti-Floating. She'll be able to help me with Socrates. She's already good. She's already great, even. She's helped me so much. And, like, honestly, I think she has opened my eyes to how good a Conjure can be. Because, like, it is really nice to have the Conjure. But it seems like it can't hit past bases. So that's interesting. And no, this doesn't mean anything about Lunos' Conjure either. Sydney's Conjure works because she's not a spammable unit. And she's a mid-range tank, so she's expected to kind of die before you get another one. She has almost Himeyuri levels of slow. Unfortunately, she does not have Himeyuri levels of trait targeting. Himeyuri has amazing trait targeting. Floating, Angel, and Relic. And 3-hit multi-hit that are also 50%, unlike the 2-hit multi-hit Simi has. Himeyuri is great. I would have loved to get Himeyuri. But I'm not complaining about Sydney. Sydney unfortunately targets red and floating, which floating is really good trait to target. But red... I can't tell if I'm mishearing you or if you actually thought I was telling you to save up for a year. The save up could be a year plus until Demon Slayer comes back. Were you being sarcastic? Like, now I'm confused. Is it like, from your words, it kind of seems like that's exactly what you're telling me to do, is to save up. Because it could be a year until Demon Slayer comes back. Like, maybe I'm the dumb one. Like, obviously I'm not going to save up for a year. Save up from now to the event starting? So, Friday? Trust, I'll have 3,000 cat food by then. Cat food. Which is soon. Why did you mention the year plus thing then? Where did that come from? I'm aware that it's starting this Friday. Why did you mention the year? That was so random. Because let's be real, I don't think Demon Slayer is going to be coming back out for like another 2 years. Because I think it's going to come back for Infinity Castle Part 2, which doesn't come out until next year in the fall. And so if they wait a couple months again, then that'll probably mean it'll be the same time in 2 years. I'm willing to bet it'll be at least 2 years. Unless they just decide, hey, we're doing Demon Slayer again. I wonder what a Demon Slayer true form would look like. Because, like, let's say they already gave color, right, for the evolved form. What would they do for the true form? Because they don't exactly have different forms. Most of them. Maybe marked? Like, maybe? I don't know. Where are we now? SOL. I'm almost done with Into the Future 3. I just need more treasures, which is which there's no treasure fest on right now, so I don't even want to try that. By the way, I don't remember all the patch notes for 15.2, but didn't it say that like every Wednesday? Didn't it say that every Wednesday would be like a grinding day, like there would be treasure fest and shit like that? That's what I was thinking. So you could do multiple 11 rolls before it disappears? Yeah. I can try. It kind of depends on how much I do. Like, if I grind a lot of SOL, maybe. If I get through all of Cats of the Cosmos, which doubtful, maybe. Um, if I grind some other stages that are coming around, maybe. Like, a lot of my cat food opportunities, I think, are now gone. Since I'm mostly through with Into the Future. But I am still working on zombie outbreaks, so that is still something I can do. There's still opportunity. There's still opportunity. I might be able to get 2 11 rolls, but I'll probably only be able to get one at most. Since I already used one today and I'm at like the bottom of my cat food amount. Getting one would still be great though. As long as it's not Nezuko. Nezuko. I'm never going to try and pull off a Zenitsu squeal though. The fact that his voice actor can do that while also doing the deep voice is fucking wild. Voice actors are a mystery to me, bruh. It's absolutely wild what they can do sometimes. Jeez, help me out here. Man, I'll be dropping this motherfucker for a courier here before too long. Maybe. Depends on when I get the behemoth stones, honestly. I need to beat 2 more behemoth calling stages. Which I can absolutely do. But they're not guaranteed to get behemoth stones. I wish they were guaranteed to do that. Like, Battle Cats is doing a lot of quality of life updates, right? But they need to change behemoth stones. Like, since we have a growing cat fruit, we need, like, a growing stones or something. Or maybe we should have, like, just a daily enigma stage that you don't even have to wait to have completed. Like, just every day you start off with one enigma stage just already set up for you. I think that would be sick. Because my main problem with Behemoth Stones is that you have to play a stage, wait 4 hours, and then have a chance for it to be a hunter's map. That's my main problem with that. If they guaranteed one enigma per day without having to play the game prior or wait prior, then you can just like, honestly, that would be sick. I would love that. Come on, Sid. Sid, you got that? Boom. And they all dead. Honestly, a Conjure on a mid-range tank. Sid is the first we've gotten in that kind of niche. And it seems to be really useful. It seems to be really good. Especially since some mid-range tanks, like Sidney, kind of have a long-ish recharge time. Long-ish. Not, like... It's longer than Dogumaru's, right? Fucking Nosk, bro. I know the soundtrack by heart from Nosk now. It's also not very long. I mean, it's not that long, but honestly, a mid-range tank, if they're surviving past their recharge time, then, like, that's perfectly fine. You just won't be able to stack them. That's the only thing. But if your mid-range tank isn't dying, then like you might honestly just be fine. But also, you don't need to get max value out of it. Like, as long as they're alive, that you're getting value, a lot of value out of your mid-range tank. And so it's like, you can't really complain about not getting maximum conjures and like any stacking and stuff. When was the last time you stacked a mid-range tank that isn't in like a stage that it's like over leveled for, right? Like in a normal stage that you're completing just to make progression through the game. When was the last time you had a good opportunity to stack your mid-range tanks? So like Guardian Gamirion, right? He's a bad example because he has like a million HP. That's kind of a bad example. Whatever. You know what? You're right. I don't think I ever did. I mean, it happens. It does happen in stages that they're really good for. So, but in like mixed stages, they're probably dying before they can get their recharge time back up. But yeah, like mid-range tanks, you don't actually stack them very often. Like Merqueen Ruri is one of the few that I've seen stacked up like 3 times. But I think she also has a short recharge time. Since 15.2 dropped an EN, we now know that the new Brutal Advent is called Poultrio. Thoughts on that? Poultrio? What's poultry mean? Not exactly a food guy, but I know poultry is a kind of food. Is that like a play on poultry and then trio because it's a 3-headed ostrich? Is poultry like bird? Like it's a like if that's the case, then that's a clever name. Bird meat? Oh, yeah, that's a clever name. I like it. Also, am I crazy for thinking that Sidney actually has crazy amounts of HP? Generally, like, what's her HP? Like, I know she doesn't weaken, right? Which a lot of mid-range tanks kind of rely on to be mid-range tanks, but like, let me see, because I think I remember her having like a good amount of HP. I'm looking it up on my phone. Stats. Yeah, she has 150,000 HP at level 30. It's actually insane. She has she like even generally her HP is kind of fucking crazy. Like she's good. She's good without even having a true form. 5500 DPS by the way. Which isn't necessarily too special, especially since it's split into a multi that does not have any sort of pierce. But like 5500 DPS isn't too bad. That's 600k to 750k against her targets. Yeah, and she has slow, and she's a mid-range tank. She's not even a primary tank. She's a mid-range tank that has that much HP and a slow. That's really good. Like her slow is actually great. Of course, I think her attack, uh, her time between attacks is a little bit long, but like that's not something I'm gonna complain too much about, because her slow is also pretty fucking long. Back to the Bone Girl is good. Are you calling Sydney back to the bone because of her fucking skeleton thing right here? Oh wait, no, she has a skeleton mask in her first form, doesn't she? That's right. I did stack up Ruri's on some red or relic stages, but those were like an Enigma talent orb stages. I don't remember when I stacked Ruri, but in any stage that is mostly red or mostly relic, she can absolutely be stacked well. She can absolutely be stacked well. Cause like she has weaken along with really good HP, along with good range. Doesn't she have more than 400 range actually? Isn't she a backlining tank? Or am I wrong about that? She might have like 370 or something, but like she has good fucking range. It might be just like 390 or some shit, but like I tried doing it with only her and the dodges survived for way too much. She has dodge. Yeah, I completely forgot she had dodge. Yeah, she's really good. Even without the dodges though, she's amazing. I love Merqueen Ruri. Like I love all the Mon Scouts. I don't think there's a single Mon Scout I would be unhappy getting except for maybe like Deal. Because Deal is just an interesting one, right? I don't know. Because they're infinite? Yeah. Yeah, I think Deal is my least favorite Mon Scout. I'm tempted to say Nanaho is one of my less favorites as well. Like, I think my bottom three are Deal, Vega, and Nanaho. And then all the others I absolutely love. After already liking those bottom three fine. Like I still like them. Her range is also 360 because Sidney has 360 range. I guess I can look it up. Merqueen Ruri. Come on, phone, stop being slow. She has 380 range. Merqueen Ruri outranges Sleipnir. She outranges Sleipnir. That's kind of fucking insane. I actually really like Deal and Vega. No, I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm saying they're the bottom three because mostly because of designs, right? Like Deal, I don't like her constant knockback. Vega, a generalist weakener, like any sort of generalist is kind of just boring to me in some ways. However, she does have zombie killer, which is cool. And then Nanaho, she's just a generic generalist in terms of just like doing LD, and then like she's like I would absolutely love using her as a critter though. Do you have the unique medium strengthen combo? So strength. Well, does she have strengthen herself? Because I feel like that would be kind of a interesting combo to have without strengthen. I'm lurking by the way, doing something else. Cool. She doesn't? I didn't think so. So like using her for a strengthen combo, like who strengthens that would actually be worthwhile? A set? You can use her along with a set. Big missed opportunity. Does she have ultra talents yet? She does, right? She got like a mini wave? Or is it a normal wave? Might be normal wave. Yeah, that is a missed opportunity. Just wait. Ultra forms on top of the ultra talents. She's wave immunity and mini waves. Wave immunity is normal talents. Mini waves are ultra talents, right? By the way, I've been wearing these glasses so long. It's a little bright. I gotta readjust my eyes. I'm gonna put them back on, I swear, but I said also has her own strength combo with Valkyrie. Oh, that's right. Well, you can stack them. And then that would basically give a set like a 200% strengthen instead of a 150% strengthen, right? What's her strengthen again? I don't remember. Is it 50% or it's 50%, right? And so then it would go from 50% to 100%. Whatever. It is just a small thought, I know, but like if we're doing hypotheticals, we might as well do all. Dude, I want a set so bad. Not necessarily now, because she's not that great before true form, but with her true form, I fucking love her. I was an set lover before she even got her true form, and then her true form made her much better. Much better. Honestly, might be my favorite Almighty. Because I just love the idea of constant waves. And she's kind of like a mid-range tank in a way because she has a lot of HP. I wonder what her talents will be. That's probably not going to be for a while, though. I feel like, what old units have we yet to see talents on? I feel like there's some really old units, like Ubers, that haven't gotten talents yet. Oh, it's just a small bow. Yeah, whatever. I don't know the difference between small and medium or whatever. I'm assuming it's like plus 15% instead of plus 30%. You like constant waves but hate on deal? Deal's waves aren't guaranteed. First of all, and second of all, they're mini waves. I've always despised mini waves and mini surges because they're just so stupid. I don't like that they exist. If you're going to give something a wave or a surge, just give it a wave or a surge. They are guaranteed? No way. Whatever, they're still mini waves. And plus knockback waves. Knockback waves. Whatever. Maybe my problem is furries. Still no Super Cat true form? That is true. They're basically just like Kenshin's. Okay, but I like Kenshin's design, not her as a unit herself. I like her Japanese design. I never said I think she's like the best thing in the world. However, the wave knockback is good. Like, it's good, I just don't like it. I'm well aware that it's good, I just don't like it. Do you hate furries and you're probably playing the wrong game? I don't actually hate furries, that was a joke. However, I do think they're weird. And especially DL, like, why? If you're going to be a furry, keep your clothes on, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to... I don't want to see a furry's bra. The fuck? And yes, I am saying that in a game that has plenty of women that are not fully clothed. However, Sydney is. She's showing a lot of leg, but she is fully clothed. I actually love her robe, though. Wait, did she learn from Doctor Strange or some shit? Look at that magic right there. She got that shit from the Sorcerer Supreme himself. Also, for the record, I'm gonna say this once and for all. I do not think anything less of furries. I was joking. I just don't like Deal. I don't like clowns. Is that worse than saying I don't like furries? I think I don't like clowns. Calling Mod girls furries is like calling cat girls furries. Okay. When is Kana getting a true form? Probably not for a while. He's new. Tetsukachi hasn't even gotten a true form yet. Because you quite literally are. Yeah, it's called stating the obvious. Like, this entire game is furries, because they're all fucking cat. Like, they're all cats. Like, most of them are cats. It'd be hard not to... It would be hard to not like furries, and then also like this game. So I think that's a good enough alibi for me, right? It might be the clown thing. I never thought about it. Like, to be fair, I didn't actually know what I didn't like about Deal. Like, obviously, I don't like that she's missing so much clothing, but that's something in this game. I think it might be the fact that she's, like, a jester. But, like, now that I think about it, I've never liked Clown Cat, I've never liked Deal. And those are the only two clowns in this game that I can think of. But I don't like clowns. I'm not scared of them, I just don't like them. Furries are some nice people, though. Maybe they gotta be nice so that, you know, they're not affected by the hatred that other people give. Because there are some big furry haters. Like, furries are still people. Well, unless they don't want to identify as people. Shit, now that's contradictory to my thing of, oh, everybody's human. Fuck. Ah, whatever. Everybody is deserving of kindness is what my will go in the back of my mind from now on. I was about to say be my slogan. I'm not that kind of guy. Deal's JP description is kind of sus. I can speak Japanese. No. I'm sure it is. There's probably a lot of them, though, to be fair. What is it, though? Oh, somebody tagged me in Discord just now. Oh, damn. I didn't realize Sting found the unit. Yikes. My bad. Look in Discord. Where? I have it open right now. There hasn't been anything new yet. Oh, there it is. Oh. You posted it earlier. Okay. Social media has gone up in flames for lying too much. Her latest post is, I'm taking off my clothes because I'm hot on fire. Sometimes pushes... interesting. Oh, yeah, it's her knockback that's not guaranteed. Yeah. Nah, it's still likely, though. Broken Vessel music, yes, sir. Yeah, that is a bit of a sus description, though. Y'all, it's time to take off our clothes. It's too hot, bro. It's like, it's actually been hot outside, though. But I'm not taking off my clothes. My knockback is 40% and 60% with talents. As long as it's not guaranteed, it's not my favorite. Kenshin still has guaranteed. All hail Kenshin. No, I'm kidding. I'm just hitting to hate. Deal's cool, though. I never said I didn't like her. I just said she was in my bottom 3 of Mon Scouts. Doesn't mean I don't like her. All Mon Scouts CCs are not guaranteed because of multi. I know. I know. What am I doing, bro? The fuck am I doing? It's like the worst of the best. Not even that they're the best. Like, I like Mon Scouts a lot. I was just saying that my bottom 3 are those. Like, if you want me to make it even, I can also say my top 3, which would be Hime, Yuri, Ruri. And as much as I like Reika, I think Sidme's above Reika for me now. I think I like Sidme more than... If somebody has a better pronunciation for her name, by the way, I haven't, like... Get the fuck out of here, Minisaurus. If anybody has a better pronunciation for that, I have no idea what it's actually meant to be. I just keep saying Sidme, Sid, something. But I think I like her more than Reika. And no, neither time was it in a specific order. Dawn of Gaia. I don't think there's a better pronunciation of her name. It's an odd name. But for all I know, it's got some weird-ass pronunciation from, like, some other weird-ass country or something. I think I might just call her Sid, you know? Sid the fucking Sloth. Dude, what the fuck did I true form Catasaurus for? There we go. Took fucking ages. Pepe flashbacks? I was right when I said Pepe, though. Somebody defended me saying it's Pepe because the thing she's based off of, the woman she is based off of, or the show she's based off of, in the show, in Japanese, it is pronounced Pepe. So do not even bring that back up. Because I was right in the first place. Can you tell I've argued a lot about that pronunciation? We've had some interesting conversations on these streams, huh? And now I get to do them with hippie glasses instead of just my basic ass glasses. Can't even see them because they're clear. Could be pronounced like pie pie to avoid copyright. To avoid copyright? Maybe? But since since the character is just based off of, it's not literally them. Like, I don't think it matters. But either way, you're not wrong, whichever way to say it. Like, if that is the case, then either way, it's not necessarily a wrong way to say it for me. Because I'm still calling it based off the original. Which is what that one is based off. And plus, we still say Zeus. Like, we still say Zeus. We still say Poseidon. It's all that's pronounced the same. I think there's a chance that Ponos would have done something similar to what they did with Socrates, where they spelled it different to avoid copyright. But they didn't spell it different, I don't believe. I don't think they spelled Pepe different. So by that logic, I think they did keep it the same pronunciation. Otherwise, I think they would have made it spelled different to avoid copyright rather than making the pronunciation different. Because pronunciation doesn't mean shit, it's the spelling. Because you can't guarantee how somebody's going to say something. Because you can't avoid, like, Mario copyright by making the Mario unit pronounced Mario, but spelled the same. It would have to be spelled different, too. Oh, fuck. I was not expecting this combination. Pronunciation doesn't exist in the game? Exactly. So getting copyright for pronunciation doesn't make sense. It was bait. Why do people say stupid shit and then just say that it was bait? Like, what happened to just being stupid and admitting it, you know? Everything is a rage bait now. Everything's a bait. Nothing's real. Life is a simulation. Dude, I cannot wait for spring break, which starts on Friday. Fucking rad. That means I'll have time off to do more of nothing.
Hey, all, let's talk about these health
Bro, I'm still not to fucking. If my goal for today is Ururan, I don't think I'm making it. I'm gonna be so real. I don't think I'm making it to Ururan. These are the easy stages of my life, but like I don't think I'm making it to Ururan. Putting on my hood, my absurdly big hood that somehow still doesn't fit apparently. My headset does not want to stay on. What the fuck? You're almost there? I know. I know I'm almost there, but I'm not quite there. How's it going, chat? I feel like this is what I'll look like if I ever try to do like a pillow fort. Welcome to my pillow fort stream. I got a big ass hood. It's like a cave in here. Want to see something else cool as well? Can I pull it up? Yep. I got a mask. I'm like that guy from Naruto, you know? The mask, glasses, all that stuff. You completely forgot I was playing Battle Cats? Honestly, me too. This is all autopilot. I'm not putting two thoughts into the game. The only thought I put in was whenever I started spawning Octo against the Quarry. And that was literally the last stage I just did. I'm just spamming. Ba 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 da da da. Da 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 da. My headset's falling off. It's on my forehead. You guys can see like barely any of me. Can you guys hear me fine still? Is it all good? Hey, look, my nose is peeking out. The fact that I'm wearing this whenever it's fucking 80 degrees outside is kind of wild. 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know how much that is in Celsius. Ah. 80 degrees Celsius would be pretty wild. I'm aware, that's why I specified. Otherwise, I think people would assume I'm in a fucking oven. Baking myself alive. I'm gonna take this down. And I'm gonna take this off. Hey, I'm back. Oh, shit. Good thing I have an anti-red and floating. But I don't know... Well, she's living. Thanks to the weekend, of course, but... The boar's already knocked back? Dubs? Dude, it took her that long to get knocked back. I'm aware that these are all her traits, but that's two bun buns and a boar. And doesn't she have 3 knockbacks, not 2? Or does she only have 2? I don't know. You do look like Chino from Naruto, if that's who you're talking about. Yeah, that guy. I mean, when you said it, I'm aware. I know. 2 knockbacks? I mean, that's still good. Like, 2 bun buns attacking... 2 bun buns and a boar attacking her. And she took that long to get knocked back. That's still damn good. It's actually insane. Like, I love mid-range tanks because, like, as long as they have some sort of status, they're actually crazy. Because, like, she can just apply that slow. Like, she was slowing them. I saw it. She was slowing them pretty well. Unfortunately, whenever a tank is being hit by melee things that don't have a lot of knockbacks, slow isn't that useful. But against Bun Buns, since they have a lot of knockbacks, so slow, I think, did provide value. And it's mid-range tank. You shouldn't be getting hit by melee things like that, anyways. At least not for very long. So the slow was still valuable there. Oh, fuck. Well, I can just spam Jizo. Jizo spam. Oh, this thing doesn't even kill a Kratos tank in 3. Imagine loser. I can't wait till I get to the point of the game where it's like actually fun stages. That's what I like about Vega. She survives very well while providing good LD damage and weaken. I don't know how good her damage is, but like I know she has strong against, so like I do like her. Vega's cool. I think I don't know, I think I might be turned away by the goth or something. Because like most of the time whenever I don't like a unit, it's because I don't like their visual design. Sometimes it is, you know, other things. 6K or 3K? What? Wow. Honestly, I think I might. What I might do, right? Shoot a 2-hit multi-hit. Are you saying that like she can have either 6K DPS or 3K DPS, or are you saying that she has a split DPS, a total of 9K, but one area has 3K, one area has 6K? Because I'm pretty sure a multi-hit does have 2 completely separate areas, like areas of LD. Multi-hit doesn't always mean that the hits will be scattered like that. Which, by the way, isn't it her only, like, her piercing attack, like, the one with the blind spot, like, the one that goes far, her second hit? Isn't that the only one that can actually weaken? That's my biggest flaw with her, is that her only weakening effect is her second hit. I like the almost for the same reason. He he just big general HP instead of specialized effective HP. Yeah, they're almost is super cool. Both have 3, but they overlap. Oh, they do overlap? I didn't think they did. Oh, I was thinking of Tomo. I was probably thinking of Tomo. I completely forgot about Tomo. She might take place as the bottom 3. I mean, if I forgot about her, that means that she's like the bottom 1, probably. But to be fair, she doesn't have a true form, so. Honestly, once Tomo gets a true form, I think she'll be really good. Because Monscals have a pretty big history of their true forms just improving them massively. Whether it's from cat combos or from just overall buffs. My grammar goes out the window whenever I'm in this chat. Yeah, I think I lower people's brain cells, so that's my bad. Tomo's cool though. I like her. You guys think I can hit the high note? She does like 2 times more damage on her first hit compared to her second hit. Yeah. Tomo's an interesting unit. I still don't have Shigong. I just realized that. I still don't have Shigong, which is like the biggest power creep to zombies ever. Honestly, research combo Shigong is like so overpowered. And that's like not even a joke. Like it's so powerful. Against zombies specifically. Man, I don't want to do Cats of the Cosmos. Like, I know I won't have to do it for a while, technically, but like, Into the Future is bad enough. I do not want to do Cats of the Cosmos. Whatever. It'll probably be a while. By the time I start Cats of the Cosmos, hopefully I'll have the ability to just sweep through it with like, I don't know, Misley Ultra Form. I mean, I definitely won't be able to get an Ultra Form before I start Cats of the Cosmos. But like mainly Cats of the Cosmos Chapter 3. I don't want to have to put up with that. Oh, and I don't have a lot of good special true forms either yet. Like, I have my concerns about the restriction stages. I'm not excited to get back into the Cats of the Cosmos, but good thing that shouldn't be for a while. And hopefully by the time I get into it, I have some anti-aliens or some anti-alien Ubers. Whether it's Dark Heroes, Elemental Pixies, Aphrodite, what Galaxy Gal is good against aliens? I know Twin Stars, but that doesn't count to me. I don't think any of them are actually, because those all target floating. Or Twin Stars the only anti-alien Galaxy Gal? No way. No, Tarun. Yeah, Tarun, who would also be pretty good. Honestly, if Tarun released after Conjures existed, I think Tarun would have been given a Conjure. Because think about it, the build is like a Conjure would fit her build. And I'm thankful she doesn't have a Conjure, because you can stack her so well. Man, I still don't have Courier, huh? Meanwhile, I'm over here almost beating Crazed Bahamut. Not Crazed Bahamut, Awakened Bahamut. Dude, it's crazy how my last attempt on Crazed Gross went from me having a level 20 Lesser Demon, like, because that was the max at the time, and me being like, man, this is, like, actually a pretty difficult Crazed for this early in the game. And then I'm going to destroy it with Octo, potentially Awaken Bahamut, and, like, yeah. Pretty fucking interesting. Honestly, I think even Sidney would be good enough to have good value in the Craze grow stage, even without a wave blocker. I think Sidney would just be able to tank it. She just, yeah, she just tanks. Like, she just tanks this shit. Like, it's not a very strong Emperor, but, like, it's still something. Just fucking takes it. Then lands fireballs. Nat 20 fireball on everybody, you know? I think I'm gonna finish this sub chapter with an ad. And then I'm going to end stream. Probably. My guess. Not now, but she has more than 75% of Kai's HP. Really? Level 30 to level 30, I'm assuming. That's crazy. You're talking about Kai True Form, right? Dude, I love Sidney. Because Kai's a melee tank. She should have more HP. Like, way more. Because she doesn't even have a niche. She just does a lot of damage. To be fair, Kai does a shit ton of damage. So, like, a lot more than Sidney. At least what is Kai's DPS at level 30? It's probably like 9k or something like that. I do not remember these stages. Kai is 190,000 HP and 11,000 DPS. So she has double the DPS of Sidney, but like only 40k more HP. But like less than half the range, right? Like doesn't Kai have like 190 range? Or I say less than half, about half the range. Kind of crazy, honestly. And Sidney targets two traits. Kai doesn't target two traits until Ultra Talents. 175? It literally is less than half. Because Sidney has 360. That's wild. That's interesting. I love that. Because, like, that's comparing true form. Also slow and Conjure. Yeah, Conjure that weakens, which effectively gives her more HP. For temporarily, of course, but the weaken's long. But yeah, the slow is really nice. And then, like, this is an evolved form compared to Kai true form, which is insane. What are we talking about? We're comparing Sidney as a mid-range floating tank to Kai, melee floating tank. And honestly, the comparison, even though it's true form compared to non-true form, it's actually relatively close. Like, Sidney actually sounds really good. On paper, at least. And, like, from my experience, she is really good. Like, she's doing a lot of work for me. Of course, this is early game, so later on in the game, you probably won't get as much value. Or maybe you will, honestly. Floating is a good trait to target throughout the entire game. This is Sydney right here. The mage that I have on my screen. Are you thinking of the Evangelion guy? Who are you talking about? The Izanagi clone? No, the legendary. Yeah, you're talking about Izanami, right? On paper and on practice, she is really good. Yeah, I love Sydney. I can't wait to see her true form. Yeah, yeah, no, that's what who we're talking about. Sydney is what is that guy's name? I don't remember the Evangelion Legend Rare's name. Oh fuck, that wasn't the last stage. Whatever. Yeah, no, I don't know that guy's name. Moonshade Kaworu is not bad. What would you even improve on Sydney? It's Sid me. It's a weird name. I just call her Sid. But what would I improve on Sid? Uh, range? Maybe? I mean, honestly, if she had enough range to outrange like Manic, Dark, and Craze Axe, that would be kind of insane. Because that's one of the few red stages that she won't work on. That'd probably reduce her point. Not really. She's an anti-red and floating slower. Like honestly, keep her slow the same, but give her a natural weaken. And I think she'll be fucking nuts. Like, give her a 50% weaken that has the same stats as her slow, and she'll be crazy. Her conjure already weakens, I know, but it's obviously not gonna last her entire lifespan. She's really good. Like, honestly, maybe give her immunities. She already has immune to weaken. Maybe give her immune to, like, I don't know, something else. Maybe surge, maybe explosion. Maybe a mini wave, or maybe immune to wave since, you know, she's meant to somehow do something against Newton. More damage? I do think damage is something that she could improve, but not via increasing her base damage. I think increasing her TBA. Like her force swing is pretty long, and then the other one, like she's kind of standing there for a little bit. I think if she had rapid attacks, kind of like Deal, she'd be much better already. Or a new targeting? A new targeting would be fine. W add? Damn, really? Unfortunate timing. Need to freeze or maybe make her a tank. She already is tank. But I'll get back to that once you're out of the ad, so. And make her slow too strong. Well, that's something I think they might do with talents, right? I think a new trait targeting would be good for her talents, but whenever it comes to her true form, I think she would just get, you know, baseline buffs. Kind of like the others. Dude, Alcatraz and then Jailbreak Tunnel. I don't know how long Twitch ads are most of the time. Sometimes they're long, sometimes they're really short. It's hard to know. So I don't want to really, like, continue the topic without everybody listening. Old Spice ads are kind of crazy and they're funny their brand's off. Awfully though, don't like the smell. I don't really know much about Old Spice. I don't know. I don't really care. People will get what they want. Oh yeah, this is a good example of when she'll be good. Because now you can use the conjure so that she just lives. How many boars is this? That's 3 boars, right? And she's just tanked. Like, I know it's a 50% weaken, but like... Let me stop meat shooting. She's not even gonna die. Yeah, she's not even gonna die. I killed him too fast. Like, she's just tanking the boars. Kai does cost much less and has a much shorter cooldown. That is true. That is true. But the cost is very minimal difference. And Sidney, as long as she doesn't die super quickly, her cooldown doesn't actually matter because she's a conjure unit. Like a resist or something. She's already a mid-range tank. She has 150,000 HP with resist against red and floating. Like, she's insane, right? Like, she already has, like, it's crazy. Right? And then she has Sage Slayer as well. She's already crazy. Like, you, like improve that. Oh, so you mean, like, insane resist? You could also just boost her base HP, like, bring it up to, like, 200k. So that her generalist value also goes up, rather than just her specialist. I wish there was such a thing as, like, a super strong, right? Like, not just normal strong against, not just massive damage and resist, but, like, something in the middle of combining and massive damage plus resist and just strong. I wish there was something like that. But of course, that wouldn't be good for her because she's just mid-range tank. But like, maybe strengthen. How many Mon Scouts have strengthen? Do any of them have strengthen? Now that I think about it, do any of them have strengthen? Giving a mid-range tank with 2 knockbacks is like a 50% or a 100% strengthen at 50% HP. So basically after 1 knockback, that would be kind of crazy. Right? Like, there's a lot of things they could do with her that would just make her, like, one of the best Mon Scouts. Because she's already really good. And, like, there's some really good competition. Like, Himeyuri, whenever it comes to slowing floating, is already better. And then Himeyuri also has better traits targeting. Plus, she has a research combo L. So, like, there is a lot of competition, but considering she's already standing strong in the banner without having a true form, and all the others already have talents and even ultra talents, it's, you know, it's kind of crazy. Strong is kind of like half massive damage and half resist. Strong is only a 50% damage boost, and it's only a 1/2 damage resist, right? And yes, with treasures, it's like more like 1.8 times damage, and like, I don't know what the damage reduction side is, but I wish it was like I wish there was a 2.5 times damage, right? I wish there was a 2.5 times damage for like a super strong, and something between strong and resist for that. %150% and 300% damage. Bro, what? But yeah. And like obviously that's just, that's asking for a lot because massive damage and resist combination is already really good and strong is already really good. So having something in the middle would kind of just be unnecessary, but I think it'd be interesting to see at least. It'd make for better meat shields. Since let's be real, you're not giving a meat shield resist and massive damage. And it would be good for a Gao True form. Since improving strong to super strong would be much more likely than improving strong to massive damage and resistance. The difference between those two is massive. I forget that this Ava doesn't actually outrange these elephants. Thank you for the follow. I left a non back. Welcome back. What did I miss? Not much. We're just talking about random shit. About like strong against and stuff. So it's like half damage? Okay. I want to see what's coming out in 15.3. Have there been leaks yet for 15.3? Because it's not often you get 15 point... Like, it's not often you get the next update for Ian so far before you get... So long before you get the next update for JP. Resist reduces the damage by 2 times more than strong. Yeah, so having something in the middle I think would be cool. Just for like, a little bit both. But you can also just boost stats, I guess. So it doesn't really matter. Imagine you could stack strong against though. So it's like half of both. Resist is 5 times damage reduction, right? And strong is only like... I guess strong is like 2.5 times, huh? Yeah, but what if we had something that was like... Nah, you're right. You're right, that'd be hard to do. Oh, right. I said I was going to grind to get Balrog True Form. Ah, whatever. It doesn't work with massive damage and treasures, though. I know. Treasures make everything complicated. I know. It's a stupid idea. But hear me out. Give cat units a shield and a barrier. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize I was this far into SOL already. Okay, so I'm officially to the part of the game where an anti-trait list would be fucking massive. That's officially the point of the game where I am. I need an anti-trait list of any kind. Just use Hitman? What fucking Hitman? Well, like something that can outrange Aros? I already have that, and I'm not really concerned about this stage. I'm just saying this marks the point in SOL where having anti-trait list is, like, really helpful. Why am I spotting Catasaurus? I'm a fucking dumbass. Why am I... I'm spawning the worst fucking shit. Oh, right. I also have Ava Unit 13, which has like 5k DPS. Which, by the way, Sydney has this girl has more DPS than a massive Evangelion Uber. Like, she has more than the Antiochu Eva Uber. Which, he only has 5k DPS, which is, like, pitiful for generalist usage. And then, as an Antiochu, he doesn't even have Shield Pierce. The point where Bowler would actually help? Yeah, and how far into the game do you get Bowler? Not anywhere near SOL? Yeah. At this point right now, anything that has anti-trailers is fine, like an egg. Yeah. Like, honestly, Honeywell would probably be good at this point in the game. Like, I think the main, like, honestly, Tourist, Macho Crystal, you know, like, this point of the game, anti-trailers is just so rare that anything would help. You can get Boulder at any point, really? No, you can't, because you unlock that stage after beating SOL. Except Brainwash Bird, that's unlikely to get, though. You probably can start Manix? Not until I can beat Crazed Axe, which Crazed Axe is surprisingly a difficult stage. Because, for me, if my, my one good Uber, I say that sarcastically, I have many good Ubers, but for me, with Sidme, my main anti-red, my only good anti-red, she doesn't outrange Crazed Axe. So she would be very vulnerable to just getting permafrozen, which kind of just a waste of time. Like, I'd still be able to get the Conjuring, but that's not worth the money. And so I would have to rely on my Ava units. I would have to rely on my mediocre meat shields because they're really low level. Because this is still a really fresh account, so my eraser would do nothing. My crazed wall is only level 20. Stuff like that. And then before yesterday, before yesterday, I didn't even have any true forms. So, and yesterday was the day with Crazed Axe, so like, yeah. I think now, the next time Crazed Axe comes around, I'll definitely be able to beat it. So basically at the end of the month, I'll be trying to unlock the Manix, and then next month, so throughout April, I'll be going it through and getting all the Manix. Or at least trying. I'm not even sure if I could do Bird, though. I mean, Sidney could tank it, but I don't know. Red and Traitless, just use pre-true form Baja. No, you don't get the main threat. Meat shielding. Double eraser is normally what you want for Crazed Axe, and I don't. Neither of my walls are strong enough for that to actually be a valid way of meat shielding. Bird's actually a joke if you know what you're doing. I don't have Fishman, so I wouldn't have a way of doing quick damage to it. So it would still be a long ass fight, especially since I still don't have Cyberpunk or anything. So just over meat shield. Yeah, but like then how would I deal damage? Paris doesn't outrange. Dragon, I only have normal dragon. And it's not even King Dragon. It's not true formed. So what damage would I do? I would be over relying on Ava units, 8 and 13, who honestly do pretty mediocre damage. Crazed Bahamut misses quite often and only attacks once in a millennia. And not to mention, there are still other units than the Crazed Axe. And I would be getting pushed super far. Sydney does have a weekend. The only way that would work, unlike Manic Dark, there's no, like, really strong frontline red. I'm pretty sure it's just Shy Boys, right? And normal Crazed Axe. Which means that there's nothing stopping Sydney from getting permafrozen by Crazed Axe. I meant on Bird. She has a weakened Conjure, not a weakened Naturally, so that would only help for like 10 seconds. My main problem though is like because over meat shielding doesn't really work against Crazy Axe because he has 360 range. Uh and attacks really rapidly with an area attack. So I would have to really rely on Craze Tank a lot in order for that to work out. Because of course, the Machos would get one shot, and my other Eraser wouldn't be able to live as many hits. And so, like that, like it's all concerning. I'm fine with waiting for the next time for it to come up. I mean, when I say that, it's already too late. It's not like I can do it now. I never even tried this stage, so I couldn't use Catamins if I wanted to. There's also that one special that evolved into a knockoff Michael Jackson. Huh? I mean, you're not wrong, though. Yeah. Like, it's a hard stage. Crazy Axe is a hard stage. I definitely think I could do it now, though. It would take a couple of attempts, because I would have to learn, but... Oh my god, the Battle Cats player? The Battle Cats player. Interesting. Dancer? I don't have Dancer. I have yet to get Can. And I also don't have Courier yet. That's another thing. If I had Courier, I would have absolutely at least tried Crazed Axe, but I don't have Courier. So, like, I'm missing a lot that I can use. Oh, you're right. Whenever I hear Michael Jackson nowadays, I think of the meme how he, like, changed races. Yeah, Dancer. He's good. I don't have his true form, though. So I mean, I guess he'd still be fine without true form. I forgot to put Battle Cats on my computer. Damn. I can't check on my phone since I'm too lazy to get it out. Damn. That's fair, though. Dude, my eyes are slightly killing me right now. I'm taking off the glasses again. But my eyes are killing me because of allergies. I think my sinuses are fucked up right now. Cause like I really want to rub my eyes. When are we getting Muzan Jackson and Battle Cats? Next time Demon Slayers comes. Yeah, I do not fit as a hippie, huh? I should wear them up like this, like Matt Murdock. You should for real evolve Balrog. Yeah, I know. It would probably take a decent amount to do so though, because he's. I think his true form is relatively expensive. I think the only demon we're getting is Nezuko. For now, at least. Eventually, it might turn into a Street Fighter thing where there's like two different sides, or not even necessarily Street Fighter, Evangelion. Because I think it'd be sick to get some of those demons in the game. Or that one club where it's about volleyball? Bro, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know much about volleyball shit. Are you talking about Ricky? Yeah, Kunio and Ricky. Is that the one you're talking about? I mean, sure, but like that's not like I think Street Fighter was a much better example. Wait, Kazuchisa's one-shotting these black doges? How far into SOL am I expected to be at the end of Into the Future 3? Because Into the Future 3 is much harder than these stages have been. I've been playing Battle Cats for years, but I still can't remember their name. That's fine. I've been playing for years as well, and yet I forget a lot of shit. Like a lot of shit. Come on, Sydney. And why couldn't they have just called her Sydney instead of Sydney? Come on, make it easy for me, bro. Is the Future came out like 2 out of 3 of SOL came out? Damn. So like I could probably get pretty fucking far. I mean, yes, it's probably a lot easier for me since I have like Jizo and Ubers and shit, but this is only a lot of attrition. Yeah. Crazy that the game gave me Lesser Demon and Jizo though. I mean, if the game's gonna give it to me, I'm gonna use it, you know? Why not? I just wanna have fun. A story repetition? I have no idea what you're saying. I'm tired. Jailer in the morgue. Dubs. Bro, we'll figure it out someday. Hey Siri, what does attrition mean?
Attrition means the action or process of gradually reducing the strength or effectiveness of someone or something through sustained attack or pressure. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Are you telling me that's all SOL is? It's just being long and tedious to, you know, wear you out? Because I'm aware. But that's more of what starred SOL is, not necessarily base SOL. I cannot believe I ever did all of starred SOL. Like, that's actually wild to me that I did that before. I mean, yeah, all of it is kind of just that. But it's the only form of progression in the game outside of, or like after Cats of the Cosmos. And like, let's be real, nobody likes Cats of the Cosmos. Nobody likes doing all of Cats of the Cosmos. Because it's a lot more treasure grinding, it's a lot harder treasure grinding. And it's like, it's just another 3 chapters of enemies that are all the same fucking traits. So you don't even get to use a variety of units like you can in SOL and stuff. Like, do people actually like Cats of the Cosmos in terms of like playing it? Cats of the Cosmos is fun, but I don't want to grind. I haven't even touched Cats of the Cosmos 3. It would be great if it was 1 chapter. It would be phenomenal if it was 1 chapter. But it's 3. And so therefore it's so stupid. They should make a returner mode that goes all the way up through Cast of the Cosmos and SOL. Just automatically clear all of 1-starred SOL, all of Cast of the Cosmos, give all the treasures for it. You know, that's what they should do. Make it like $10, you know? I'll give Battlecat shit, but I'll give credit where credit is due in that it's one of the most free-to-play games. Bitch, I spent $1. What do you mean free-to-play? No, I'm kidding. It is absolutely a really good free-to-play game. But a lot of gacha games are that kind of same way, and you don't necessarily have to spend money on any of them. Some are just more or less forgiving. But like, here's the thing: most of the time, you're expected to take your time to get through games. You're not expected to be able to speed rush right through them all. Okay, Sphinx Core, level 15. Compared to others, Battlecat stands out. It's also one of the few long-lasting mobile games. Most die out after not a very long time. Zombie outbreaks are back. W. You should level Jizo realistically. He's already level 25. Leveling him up 5 more times won't actually be worth it. Not only would it have taken all of my XP without letting me upgrade any of those other guys to 15, but it also would have just only gotten me 5 levels. No way you even got Chuck? Yeah, I got Chuck. Especially since he's got an Ultra Form. Bitch, I can't get his Ultra Form until after SOL. That's the last thing on my mind is Ultra Forms. I cannot get Ultra Forms until after SOL, because you literally cannot use Dark Eyes. You cannot go past level 40 until you beat SOL. That is the last thing on my mind. You really got like the best Ubers you could get? You're calling the truck one of the best? No. Truck is a lot of fun, yeah. But he's not one of the best Ubers I could get. And honestly, even Sidney's not one of the best. Like, Himeyuri would have been better. Because Himeyuri's slow is better. Himeyuri targets angels instead of red. And I think Himeyuri might have better other stats as well. But then Himeyuri also has a Research L combo. So whenever I finally would get her true form, which honestly, I could have it right now if I had her. But once I got them, oh well, I guess I don't have the other units that would require for the Research L. But whatever. Like, Sidney's good. She's not the best, you know? But she is really good. She's been really helpful. And then Jizo and Lesser Demon, of course. But Lesser Demon, honestly, hasn't been providing that much value. He's, like... Honestly, if I had Can, I would be using that instead of Balrog 100% right now, because he's not that great. Who the fuck is calling me? You got two of some of the best supers, Sidney and Chug. Sidney and Chug are really cool. And then you're talking about Jizo and Balrog, which Balrog, like I said, isn't actually all that great right now. He's really only going to get good once I get his true form, so later on he'll be really good, but right now he's kind of mid. And yeah, I mean, Jizo's really good. I won't talk down about him there. But yeah, I did get some really good Ubers. And then my Ava units as well are also pretty good, because without Housewife, I've needed some better LD, and this one provides that. Ava 08's good, and I also have Ava 13, and I also have Furluga. Like, I have a lot of Ubers. Why didn't you mention Carousel? Or Verbena, you know? Why didn't Verbena's actually really nice. Having a reliable critter is gonna be really nice this early on. Man, maybe Sydney was one of the best I could get, because to be fair, I don't have any anti-red. Like, without her, anti-red would be like something I wouldn't have. So I guess yeah, she is really good. They're really nice, but I don't have Verbena, so I can't say that much about her. She's much better in true form. I'll say that much. I need to take the trash out to the curb. I'll do it in a bit. I'll do it after stream, which should be ending soon. I'm assuming I'll just do Cat Claw Dojo 7. I should be able to do it. But Dying Convoys, they only weaken right now. They don't knock back, so they might not be all that great. And I still don't have Shigong. Like, I don't have Housewife, I don't have Shigong. Like, I'm missing some major components. And I don't have any anti-aliens. You know? Carousel is the big Pen Z counter. I want you to guess how many times I have fought Peng Z and struggled.
Start 3 free months now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
So who gives a fuck? Come on, logistics. Surely I have enough treasures now for this to not be that bad. Surely. Like, this shouldn't be end of Into the Future 3 level of aliens. It should be closer to Into the Future 2. Which I have some of 3, so. I need to get... I'll just send another logistics. Oh, she is so dead. Never mind. Come on, logistics. Yeah, I have some really good anti-zombies, huh? Unfortunately, I do not have good anti-aliens. That is my main... the main thing I am missing. And I also don't have Shigong. Come on, logistics. Don't die. Kill! I need it. Please, kill it. Thank you. I'm going to turn that off, and I am going to hope for the best. I did that wrong. There we go. Can? I don't... Oh yeah, I do need can. I thought you were saying, use can. No. That is not what you were doing. I do absolutely need can. Which one are you hitting? Are you hitting the zombie or are you hitting the alien? No fucking clue. The alien, it might seem? I don't know. I don't fucking know, bro. Not having Shigong is a nightmare here, bruh. Can logistics even get clean hits in here? Yeah, seemingly. Oh, let's go. Logistics. Notice how logistics did so much more than the fucking truck. Truck relies on true form. I'm sorry, but Truck's true form is the main reason why he's good. Before that, not really. So I need to get his true form. I have some uber true forms to get. I do love the truck still, though. He's cool. But his true form gives him a fucking wave. Like, it doubles his damage and gives him a knockback wave. And a knockback and a piercing weaken as well. Like, I'm using that. Should I use that? I kind of want to use that. I want to use it on one of these so that I can get the super rares, though. Like the, Sniper Cat, though. Like, that's mainly what I'm going for, right? Is Sniper Cat and, like, Professor and Rich Cat and stuff. He gets a huge HP boost, a wave, and a knockback. Yeah, like, it's top tier. A really good true form. Yes, I know I'm probably wasting my cat rare tickets, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I'm going for super rares. Pierce, damage, HP, and crowd control, and all of it being increased by a lot. Yeah. Hey! I've actually gotten a lot of the Grand and Core, so like I'm not complaining about that. I don't have Pirate yet? Okay, I'll take that. Slowly but surely catching up on gacha units. Can. Fuck. How close am I to having a full storage? Not even. Okay, cool. Maybe now Aros isn't going to be as bad as he was. Depends on if there's crowds, because this dude has single targeting. But that is an anti-trait list. You are right. That is an anti-trait list. That will be nice. I don't know how long the weekend is. It should be good, though. Do I have more I can do in Cat Claw Dojo? Like, was that all of 7? Yeah, that was all of 7. What's in here? Why am I getting raided? Bruh. Alright, well, I guess I gotta stream for at least another half hour, right? I gotta now. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Much appreciated. This is gonna be an interesting stage. And by that I mean I'm fucking dying. This is not gonna work well. You could just be an ass and end right now. That would be terrible. That would be so bad. Nah, I would never. Kilo, thank you for coming by. Thank you for rating. How was your stream? Did you stream Battlecast perchance? Jizo doesn't even one-shot their... Okay, how strong are these aliens? I'm concerned. I'm nervous about the aliens because I don't know if they're balanced around Into the Future Chapter 3 or 2. I'll just have to see. I was playing Battlecats on my own return mode account. Ooh, dubs. Considering how fast that Catalyte stack died, I have my concerns. Rightfully so. I don't have any LD. Everything's dying. Everything dies so fast. What the fuck? Yeah, no, I'm going to need to be Into the Future Chapter 3 before this even has a chance. Because I don't have any anti-aliens. I don't have any anti-alien Ubers. I can't beat it. It was mostly all treasure grinding because I was procrastinating Cats of Cosmos progress. Trust me, I am there. I might just start grinding cat food, cat fruit, honestly. Like, genuinely, I think I might just start. Because there's no treasure fest for this right now. Airwood carry here? First of all, probably not, because the damage isn't enough to counter the overwhelming attack of boosted aliens. And second of all, yeah. God bless the new cat fruit stages. They're nice. They are nice. I didn't get the leaderships in cat fruit from all of them though. This is a wonky lineup to have for this kind of stage. Ah. I took too big of a swallow. Oh. Drinking water has never hurt so bad before. Why? Oh god, it hurt. Like, I don't know why, but it goes straight to the chest. Like, the pain goes straight to the chest. It's weird. Whenever you swallow too much. I don't know why, but it, goddamn. Also, my hair is, what the fuck is it doing, bro? What is my hair getting caught on the headset? Fuck. Oh, right. Man, I want another plat ticket, but I can't guarantee I get one, unfortunately. I need to get courier soon, bro. Getting courier soon would be top notch. I'm gonna lurk. I'm gonna work on a new video, but I'll have you on the secondary monitor. Sick. Bro, my area's having a tornado watch. W. We love tornadoes. Oh, fuck. Wait, ramen doesn't get one shot? Huge? Wait, that's actually a revolution. Ramen doesn't get one shot by Wild Doge. Same. Tabby, welcome to the stream. Dude, I feel so bad for the fact that I don't join anybody else's Battle Cat streams anymore. Like, I tried joining Fax's, the other day, and, like, I didn't stay very long. Like, I'm not a stream watcher. It's so hard for me to stay in stream. That's why ramen is insane. Ramen's crazy. Also, oh boy. Oh boy. I baked you a pie. Oh boy, what flavor? Pie flavored. Man, I love ASTF movies. I know they're old. They actually released a new ASTF movie recently. I don't think did I watch all of it? I think I did watch all of it. It was funny. It's crazy that they're still doing that. Alright, Jizo, get your bitch ass back in there. Same with you, Borog. Oh, fuck. I think Sid might be dead. I don't think backup gets in there soon enough. Come on, defend yourself, Sid. You got that. Oh, fuck, that's scary. Fuck. And then I'm fairly certain the stage has infinite wild doges. I'm pretty sure I've tried this stage before, and I lost. This is concern, bro. Fucking wild doge. Who balanced this thing? Who balanced this? Why are there infinite of them, and why are they spawning so rapidly? Like who? I hate wild doge, bro. It's the fucking worst. I'm not. That's not what I meant to click. I'm not doing this shit, man. I swear. Oh, XP stage, cool. Brainwash Bird would probably do well here. G. Brainwash Bird. A unit I don't have. And plus, Brainwash Bird doesn't even outrange Wild Doge, I don't think. And it would still get one shot either way. And it's expensive. Money's a problem in that stage. And the Dark Otter is still a huge problem in that stage. There's a lot of problems with that stage. It doesn't? No, Wild Doge doesn't outrange flying. But flying does have very little range. Little enough that it would get easily killed by the Red Joe's Omni. Not even just the Omni, it would just get outranged flat by the dog, or the duck. This bird does not work in a lot of situations, especially without its true form. Because its true form, I think, increases its range, which is very necessary. Sid's over here tanking a fucking Lenoir. Actually insane. Actually wild that against a black enemy, Sid was better than Jizo. God, I love this Uber. I can't wait till she gets a true form in 2030. Chad, I'm already back up to 400 cat food after spending 1500 today, going down to 0. Bird doesn't get a rage buff? It doesn't? I thought it did. Is that only Manic? It only gets a slow? That's so lame. I could have sworn it did. Whatever. Yeah. Malevolent Bird, not that great, unfortunately. Like, it's fine. It can work well in some stages. Just not amazingly. Or consistently. And it's expensive. Thanks to Jizo, I should easily be able to do XP stages. Hell, I beat Coliseum earlier. At least it's slow is guaranteed. What the fuck are you slowing? Something that's a melee, so it's already hitting everything, so it's slow isn't even important anyways? What's its range? Like 170? Like that's like 205? Not enough. That's not enough to be valuable. Because, I mean, there's not even a traitless boar or a traitless bun, so what are you slowing? Also wave and surge immune? Well, against the one thing that would be nice against, Cappy, I'm not even convinced it would matter. Because what is Cappy's range? I don't actually remember. What is Cappy's range? It's probably really low, so Brainwash Bird might actually be good against Cappy. But not Cappy Kawano. Cappy Jr. specifically. But then it would also just get ran down by Scissoroos. So its piss-ass survivability makes it terrible, since most stages don't just have one trait. So like if it's attacking something that isn't traitless, it's not doing much damage, and it's dying in one hit. You know, I think it's funny how this was meant to be like a playthrough where I just played casually, played kind of similarly to what a new player would do. A new player would not be using Minisaurus. A new player would not have Octo in their main lineup. A new player would probably have all of their Ubers in one lineup. You know, like there's a lot of differences. But I'm not a new player, so I'm not gonna play like one, you know. Oh, they probably wouldn't even know how to use conjures, and I mean, I just missed, so maybe I am a new player. New player probably wouldn't have Jizo and Balrog. I got them both super luckily, just based off of random rolls. So if a new player was given my seed at the exact same time, I think they would have. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, please do come back for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.